Hey, I'm glad you're here. You could have scrolled past, clicked out, tuned into noise, but you didn't. You're here, quietly, curiously, because something in you understands what most creators overlook, that survival on this platform isn't just about talent, it's about strategy. And today, we're going to touch something most never see, not because it's hidden, but because it's designed to blend in. The invisible strike, a clause so quiet it never makes headlines. But it's more powerful than a copyright strike, more final than a demonetization notice. And it lives in the very thing you said yes to the day you uploaded your first video. The terms of service. I know. That phrase sounds like a legal fog, something you'd scroll through just to get to the create button. But buried in that document is a sentence, just one, that, if misunderstood, can erase your channel without warning, without explanation, without appeal. Not because you broke a rule, but because the rule was always optional on their end. And that clause, it's not dramatic. It's elegant, almost poetic in its simplicity. YouTube may terminate or suspend access to the service at any time for any or no reason, with or without notice. Let that sit with you. For any or no reason, with or without notice. That's not a strike. That's a vanishing. And here's what makes it fascinating. This isn't evil. This isn't personal. It's structural. YouTube is a platform, a privately owned one. They are protecting their house, their interests, their rhythm. But we, creators, we are renting space in that house. And if you're building your creative identity on a platform you don't own, you need to know where the exits are, where the floor gives way, where the lights might flicker and go dark. So let's bring this into view through analogy. I want you to imagine you're a sculptor. You find a beautiful public garden. There's a wide open space, a lot of foot traffic, a quiet pond nearby. You start sculpting there. People come, they sit, they share your work. You bring in more pieces, plant some flowers, polish the marble. But one morning, you arrive, and the garden's gone, bulldozed, closed. A small sign remains. We reserve the right to change or remove access at any time. You stand there, chisel in hand, not angry, just stunned, because the art was yours. But the space was never promised. That's what we're talking about. Not fear, but frame. Understanding the nature of the environment you're creating in. It allows you to move from panic to power, from guessing to designing, from I hope nothing happens to I know what I'll do if it does. Let me share something from my own path. I've had videos grow in silence for a year, before suddenly finding their audience. I've had videos I loved disappear from search entirely. And I've learned not to attach myself too tightly to any single platform, because my value is not rented. My thinking, my voice, my ability to serve, that's mine. The container may shift, but the content, that's the core. That's what lasts. So, what does this invisible strike mean for you practically? It means you don't build everything in one basket and hope the wind doesn't come. You plant in multiple gardens. You create a map. YouTube is your amplifier, not your archive. Now, one last idea before we close. Imagine your channel disappeared tomorrow. No warning, just gone. Would your voice still carry? Would your audience still know where to find you? Would your mission still move forward? If the answer is no, you haven't failed, but you've just found your next focus. This platform, this magnificent, unpredictable, generous, shifting platform, has given us tools our ancestors never dreamed of. But the creator who lasts is the one who remembers. Platforms are ladders, not destinations. They get you somewhere, but they are not the somewhere. You are. Your mind, your message, your method. So here's your homework. Not a task, but a seed. Read the terms of service this week, just a page at a time. Not because you want to find flaws, but because you want to see the terrain. Study the ground beneath your feet. And while you do that, sketch out one way to make your audience portable. A newsletter, a journal, a text community, a vault. Something that says, if this garden ever closes, I'm still creating, and you'll still hear from me. Because creators like you, the calm, thoughtful ones who aren't just chasing trends, but building something with spine, you're the ones who shape the next era of content. Not just louder, not just faster, but deeper, more enduring, quietly unstoppable. So thank you. Thank you for staying this long, for listening, not just hearing, for thinking, not just reacting. You've already set yourself apart by being here, and I'll be here again next time to walk with you toward another layer of creative mastery. Until then, build slow, build strong, build free. You've got this.